Well, one thing that I guess Stephon Marbury will never be accused of is brevity. Marbury announced his plans to return to the NBA at age 40 on Instagram. And here is his post in full. Quote, I'm making an NBA comeback for the fans who want to see me play my last year as a pro. After hearing so many people say comeback, I finally prayed about it and gave it major thought. I thought the perfect ending would have been retiring with the Beijing Ducks, but it's clear the general manager had other thoughts, which is fine. My love for the Ducks will always be A1 from day one. I still have a lot of go in me as a player, and at 40, being able to play at a high level is a gift. Being able to stay mentally focused and physically fit takes a different type of discipline. I'm motivated to make this the best year of my career as I end a 21-year-long journey in the game I love. It's been a blessing to play 13 years in the NBA, and this year, 9 years in the CBA China. China has groomed my game and my style of play. China has made me sharp and consistent. We practice Monday through Wednesday from 9 to 11:45, assuming that's a.m., and 3 to 5:45 p.m. Thursday, one practice, 9 to 11:45, and Friday to Saturday, same schedule as Monday through Wednesday. I thought I would die at first coming from the NBA where you can't practice that long before the season starts. Oh, and we do that for over 40 days. This way of training can either break you or make you. I'd like to look at it as it has made me. So I'm ready and prepared to take on a challenge I once faced but with chips under my belt, along with all that has come with winning chips in China. Statues, museums, green card, honorary citizen, ambassador for the Environmental Protection Bureau, key to the city, only 30 people ever to receive the key to the city of Beijing, and my peace, something no one can ever take. So with all these things, I feel complete and ready to turn towards the last page of my basketball diary, encyclopedia, that I've been writing since 95 when I left Lincoln High. I thank all of the positive energy from all those who showed it throughout my time away from the NBA. Thank you for always keeping it real, 100. Oh, God. This is my take on it, man. I remember Michael Jordan made his announcement to come back in 95, March of 95. He just said 2 words, I'm back. God damn. But anyway, this is my take on this. This is just my guess, okay? I'm making the NBA comeback for the fans who want to see me play my last year as a pro. What fans? I don't really see a clamoring of people saying, man, we want Marbury to come back to the NBA. I don't see it. Maybe you guys have seen this huge swarm of fans that are just dying to have him come back to the NBA. I remember his last year, I think it was with the Celtics, 2008, 2009, and he looked like he was losing it then. And how old was he? That was, 8 years ago? So he was, 32 then? After hearing so many people say come back, I finally prayed about it and gave it major thought. Really? All right. I think what's going on is that he was cut. The general manager pretty much made it known that he was not going to be re-signed. And he's spinning it to say like, he had all this people who trying to tell him to come to the NBA. When in reality, the guy wants to still make a paycheck and, probably even the general manager in China can see that he's losing it. Oh, game suck now. Me not sign you. Bye-bye. Holy ass. That's just, he's 40 years old. And also, he was never, realistically, what could he be now in the NBA? All right? He's 40. You're going against a different level of competition in the NBA. When Yao Ming was in China, he was putting up like 30, 35, and 20 rebounds or some shit like that, you know. In the NBA, he was still great, but he was putting up more like 22, 23, 25, and 8 and 9. And this was Yao Ming, a guy who was 7'6" and was a different type of player. You know, he was a matchup nightmare. Marbury is so far from his prime, it's ridiculous. So, he's not a good three-point shooter. I mean, he can't be a set three-point shooter. The league has changed so much, I just don't see it being successful. I wish him the best, though. He's still the egomaniac that he always been. I mean, talking about his statues and awards, and he's the same guy, apparently. He's been very successful overseas, but I just don't see it working. I think most people still feel the same way. But I say, I wish him the very best, though. But I just don't see it working. But tell me what you guys think.